Let's paint daisies with Miya Gouache 56. Okay, I forgot to hit record. Just grab the olive green and dab it on a paper and wiggle it and then fade. I also added a little bit of random shapes, a few grass or weeds that grows together with daisies. I find it really pretty to draw daisies on black paper because the flowers just pops out. And on to the next color, we have olive gray. The previous was olive green, this is olive gray. And do the same with a brown brush, press, wiggle, and fade. You've probably noticed by now that once the paint dries up, it gets a little dull. This is especially true when using olive gray, so you might want to make your paint thicker than usual. Also for this painting, I've used my color straight from the cup. Very minimal mixing was done until I painted the flowers. Also, this painting has more shades of green than shades of white, which is the color of the actual flower. Layers with leaves is very pretty, and I like adding the most vibrant green last. Right now I'm just adding in a little bit more leaves on the negative spaces, and I'm careful not to overlap two colors too much. Now this is arts green. Ooh, it's formed a little crust. Okay, I'm gonna use this to make thin lines using the tip of the round brush, big round brush. It's too dry. I like targeting the dark areas, the negative areas, because the that's too big. The vibrancy will just make it pop out. Let's forget about the arts green for now. I'll grab another olive green and make the illusion that these olive gray leaves just fade down towards the bottom into a darker color. And obviously we're not going to use this brush. We're going to have another brush, a dry brush, and use it to blend the dot up, brush it up a little. Let's work on the flowers. So the first set of petals will be a mixture of a little bit of olive gray, white, and probably a little dot of blue. With this mixture, we'll paint the first half of the petals of the flower, the petals that will appear farther from the viewer of the painting, so that will be the upper half of the flower. I like the flowers on the bottom to appear closer to me or the viewers, so I'll make it bigger and bigger. Let's paint the receptacle using Latin yellow. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the receptacle is where the petals are attached to, and the big round yellow in the middle of the daisy would be the disc. For the disc, we'll be using the color Primrose. It's a pretty yellow. And again, straight from the cup, paint a solid oval color in the middle of the flower. I tried not to cover the receptacles too much. I think they're very pretty. To add dimensions to the disc, I'll use salmon pink and just add shadows that would be curved on the bottom of the oval and a little dot in the middle. I personally love that this gave the flower lots of saturation, especially when the petals are mostly white. Now for the second half of the petals of the flower, I'll use this yellow tea color, mix it with white, ratio is about 50-50, and now paint the second half of the flower. So I made a few mistakes here. So one is, when you paint the flowers, don't paint over the yellow part of the disc. Only on the limit is on the salmon pink. Don't paint over the yellow disc. It will appear that the petals would be attached to the top of the disc instead of the bottom, which is the receptacle by the way. Now we're almost done, and there you have it, the flowers are done. Now let's add some more details using the art screen. I forgot to hit record again, but I added a few more baby daisy buds. And again, I'm using Latin yellow and adding a little bit more leaves. And there you have it. What do you guys think? Painting on black paper soon? Thanks for watching and see you soon.